just got to Reckless about 20 minutes ago, and I haven't been here in probably 3 weeks, maybe almost a month. I've been busy at home doing stuff, and so I came and I just wanted to get the engine started to see, you know, if she would start, or because I've had engine troubles letting it sit for so long. I don't know, I just thought I'd try it. So I started it up and she started great, ran, but she's doing this thing now. I let it run for, you know, 5 minutes. I let the choke down and I put her like at a low idle, and the engine runs great until it doesn't. It just cuts out, like it's not getting any gas. And I'm just, so I got to do some research. I'm not sure what's going on. It's like once the engine gets warmed up, it cuts out. I don't know. I'll figure it out though. It's either, I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure what it is. I'm just, it's frustrating. All right, so let me tell you what's going on in my life right now. So I'm sitting down here at the engine. Engine problems. Okay, here's what's going on. Earlier when I was doing work and I replaced the head gasket, I had a new engine coil. So I went ahead and replaced it just because I had a new one. I was working, like, let's put the new one on. Well, now that after running for like 5 minutes, the engine's stalling, I did some reading, and so I thought I would put the old coil back on because it ran fine. It was fine with it. So I just did that. I replaced the coil. I put the old one back on, and now it's doing the thing that I was doing before, which is it will start up with choke, but it revs super high and then stalls right out. So I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to put the new coil back on and see if it will do the thing where it runs for 5 minutes and then shuts off. So guys, here I am. It's day 2 and the boat's still doing the thing where it stalls after a couple minutes of running after they started up. So it's frustrating because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I mean, I understand like the basic concept, but it just could be so many different things. So here's what I was thinking. It could be that something, once the part gets heated up, it fails. The only thing is, why is it doing it now? What did I do from the time that I got it, you know, all the way up Lake Erie, like 20 hours of driving? I've read that it could be an air leak in the fuel system. It could be some kind of issue with the exhaust system. Like, it could be 1,000 different things. So I don't think it's the coil. I'm gonna check the carburetor right now. I read online that it could be a couple different things with that. All right, I checked the choke. The choke is functioning properly. Wasn't dry, so there was gas in it. I'm gonna check the fuel filter, the bowl, see if there's debris in there. Maybe something's clogged. I don't know. Just checking off the boxes. Maybe if I just bang on it with a hammer, it'll just start working. So the manual says to disconnect the fuel filter, and it's like so simple. Like, oh, here's all you gotta do. Number 1, disconnect fuel lines and remove pump from engine. Okay, so I thought, oh, it'll just be a couple bolts and you'll just take it right off. No, it's not. It's under stuff, and it's like, why do they make it sound so easy? It's not. I can't even, it is so far underneath something, I can't even see how it's attached. But yeah, I forgot. There's actually gasoline in it. Okay, I took this thing off. It was sludgy. It was dirty gasoline at the bottom. I'm not sure what that means. The fuel lines are all sludged and it's collecting in there. I don't know. Day 3 of trying to get my boat running well, and I got the fuel pump off. Everything I've read is like, yeah, you just take the fuel pump off and clean it and put a new filter screen in and blah blah blah. Okay, this was not that easy to get off. I don't know why everybody's all acting like it's not even a big deal, because it was. And how does a person that's has any bigger hands or arms get in there to get this thing out? No clue. Magic, probably, because it was not the hardest thing I've ever done, but definitely difficult. So I have it off and I don't know what to do with it. So I have to go online, and right now I'm just gonna clean all the gook off. But I'm gonna go online and see what's up. What do I gotta do? How do I clean this thing up, or check for, I don't even know what to check for. Check to make sure it's running well, because for some reason my boat, it seems like it's not getting fuel. So it seemed logical for me to check the fuel pump. I've got the carburetor and the fuel pump pulled off. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look at my parts. It's cold in here. My heater stopped working. Just a little crappy one that was left on the boat, the other boat that I bought, and I kicked it on accident and it stopped working. I have enough other things to fix. I don't need to worry about fixing some little heater. All right, so right now I'm just taking the flame arrestor off. It's pretty dirty. It needs to be cleaned. I don't think that's what's causing the stalling issue though. But while I'm here, might as well clean that. I don't really know what I'm looking for. I know that there's a float inside here. All I'm gonna do right now is clean it. Okay, new plan. I was just cleaning the fuel pump, and I think what I'm gonna do is, instead of just cleaning up a little bit and checking it and throwing it back on, I'm going to take it home and do a really good job, get all the grease off, repaint it, and go through it, take my time going through it, figuring out, and like actually rebuilding it like a professional would. I think that's probably the best course of action right now. I mean, I wanted to hurry and get it running because I considered just taking it south this year, but I just changed my mind. As quick as I made up my mind to do that, I changed it to not do that. Be more cautious and careful. Not quite so reckless. And then it'll be fun. I'll spend the winter rebuilding the engine.